everyone, and welcome to The Bigger Picture. As always, I'm your host, Matthews Frank, and here at The Bigger Picture, we are all about recognizing those organizations that you may have never heard of. So, as always, before we get more deep into tonight's episode, let's talk about a little bit of some updates about what's been going on in my life as well as everybody else's life right now on the college campus. So, up first, we all just came back from Thanksgiving break not too long ago. My Thanksgiving break was all right. Unfortunately, I caught the stomach virus, so my Thanksgiving involved me staying home with my mom, and I was just bedbound the entire time. But luckily, my sister was able to bring me some food back home, and I recovered, so we're good to go now. But I hope everybody had a fantastic Thanksgiving break. I hope everybody had some time with their friends and family, their loved ones, and, ate a lot of food. And moving on forward, let's talk about the future of The Bigger Picture. So as everyone may know, finals week, it is next week. I will be one among many who will be graduating next weekend. And a lot of people are wondering what's going to happen with The Bigger Picture. Will we continue? Will it not continue? Who knows? But I'm happy to announce that there are some plans to hopefully make The Bigger Picture continue after my departure from SUNY Oswego. So just stay on the lookout. Keep your eyes glued to our Instagram page. Keep your eyes glued here on WTOP10. Catch up on some other episodes of The Bigger Picture as well as some other shows, some of other original productions WTOP10 has to offer. And, stay tuned for the news. But I would just like to let everyone know The Bigger Picture will probably make its comeback, will not. Let's just see. But before we jump in with tonight's guests, let's talk about some upcoming events that you should attend if you have some time, of course. First up, join the African Student Organizations for an exciting game night in MCC room 225. Take a break from studying, from finals, from all of that. Go to ASO's program on Thursday, have some time to play some cool games, meet some new people, have some conversation with them, and just vibe out. This program again will be in MCC room 225, December 7th at 7 p.m., so don't miss out. Relax and recharge at the Chill Free Zone hosted by the Mary Walker Health Center Harmony Center in room 106. Join them for a range of calming activities such as meditation, crafting, massage chairs, fidgets, and journaling sponsored by the COPE team. These events are scheduled for this Thursday and this Friday, so don't forget to stop by and relieve some stress. Looking for some more stress busters that's fun and active? Swing by Lee Hall this Friday as the African American Male Empowerment Network will be hosting an open rec basketball session. If you are just tired of studying and tired of just looking at your computer screen, then go to the Lee Hall basketball court, shoot some hoops with AA men, and just have a good time for the hour that we're going to be there. And lastly, but not least, of course, join the Chemistry Club for their holiday party on Thursday, December 7th, from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. They have a bunch of things from contests to games, including a chemistry trivia game. Also, a chance to win the most festive chemist by dressing in your best holiday attire. They will also be giving out holiday candies in a jar for the winners, as well as honoring their graduating seniors for next week. Stay tuned because when we come back, we'll have a very special guest joining us for The Bigger Picture tonight. So be right back. Okay, Naya, come.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it.
Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Roker.
All right, everyone, welcome back to The Bigger Picture. Tonight, we are joined by a special guest. Allow me to introduce to you guys the African Student Organization. ASO is dedicated to fostering unity, cultural exchange, and educational enrichment among African students and students here at SUNY Oswego. The organization meets every Thursday at 7 p.m. in room 225 here in MCC. They're all about uniting diverse perspectives under the motto, I am not African because I was born in Africa, but because Africa was born in me. Their mission extends beyond borders, weaving together social, cultural, and educational aspirations to create a vibrant environment of community and understanding. Joining us tonight on the episode The Bigger Picture, we have Vice President Ajak and President Chelsea. Welcome to The Bigger Picture.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
No problem. So, if y'all ready, let's start with some questions, all right? So the first question I have for ASO is, how does ASO showcase African cultures on campus? Are there any examples of some events or anything you guys have done to show African culture here on the SUNY Oswego campus?
Yes, for example, recently we just had our Pan-African dinner, which we talk about unity, about all countries in Africa, and also showcased some things that go on in Africa. We also have programs every Thursday, which talk about things of different cultures in different countries.
Okay, cool. Chelsea?
We've definitely done a lot to showcase African culture and African traditions. We had a collaboration with the school, I believe last year, where we got to, they invited us to collab with them, and they taught us a lot of traditional dances.
Yeah. Oh, yes, I remember this program, the food court.
Exactly, yeah.
I remember
and a lot of people get to learn how to dance, well, I should say from the Ghanaian perspective, the Adowa and the Palugo, which was interesting and nice for people to learn as well.
Okay.
And they actually made us participate in it, which was also very nice, because it's been a while since we actually also experienced our cultures ourselves, being that we are here and not back home.
Okay, and that leads into the next point on how does it feel to be able to express your cultures from back home onto SUNY Oswego campus? Like, how does it feel looking at people look at your culture and be like, wow, this is fun, this is great, I like it?
I could speak on this because in high school, there weren't many Africans that were from the same place as me. We were very few, so I didn't really have I wasn't able to relate to many people, especially from different cultures. I only knew what I knew, but then coming here and seeing how there's like a lot of people from different places and being able to learn about their cultures, it was really exciting.
Okay, cool. Chelsea?
I would say extremely excited in the way, because I came here in 2014, and not being able to express that. First, when you come here, it's very boring. You get to you talk to other people. I used to talk to people back home for so long, and to the point that they asked me, you don't have any friends over there?
Oh my God.
Yeah, but then now it's like I get to meet so many interesting people, not just Ghanaians, because I'm Ghanaian, not just Ghanaians. I get to meet people from Gabon, South Africa, Mali, and to learn their traditions as well, and to find out some of our differences and similarities is very nice and interesting to have. I'm someone that has always loved to travel, so learning that from now and leading up to my travel experiences one day is very amazing to me.
Okay. So I'm guessing this right here is your wonderful e-board.
Yeah.
There's the e-board. I know there's some recognizable faces here. Jalea, if you guys seen our last episode of Golden Z Club, she was here.
Yeah.
There's Wes, Jamal, there's Chelsea and Ajag. Wow, okay. Beautiful e-board, of course.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the mantra, all right? So your mantra, I'm not African because I was born in Africa, but because Africa was born in me. How does this idea impact of what ASO is all about? How do your mantra really say this is ASO, this is us, this is what we stand for?
ASO definitely wants to promote unity, and also that you don't have to be from Africa to come to ASO. You come as you are, no matter where you're from. You're still going to be welcomed, and we're all just one community.
Okay, cool. Joseph?
I feel like it does a lot for us. Being that our last president was Haitian, to say that everybody comes from Africa, but being from an Haitian country and then being able to still feel a part of African students is very important, which is what our mantra is all about. One of our co-DOPs.
Was?
Yeah, shout out to NYC. You know, he's not African, but he's willing to learn our traditions and our cultures to also teach us about it and also bring it from his perspective as well. Because when you start learning, you start realizing that we have a lot of similarities to the Hispanic culture and Latino culture than we thought. So our mantra means a lot to see, being that you don't have to be African to be part of the African student organization, says a lot. Coming to programs and learning brings you a whole different perspective as to how I should say American portrays Africa. Being that most of us live there some of our lives or has experienced the actual realness of Africa and be able to share those experiences are nice to what the media portrays us to be.
Wow, that's actually true. You speaking facts. Okay. So I want to touch down on what you said about a lot of like ASO being very welcoming. So me, myself, I have been a part of many Alana orgs, but the one that I actually joined committee was ASO. I joined ASO's committee, and I can speak on what Chelsea said about it. Like, it doesn't matter where you're from. Join ASO and you're gonna feel like you're in that family. You're in that family regardless. Can we show the shirts? Like, look at the shirts they have on. That's a prime example of like you joining their board, you joining the organization, and you automatically feeling like you are family. So me personally, also, let's just talk about this. I just completely forgot about this. The motto of I am not African because I was born in Africa, but Africa was born in me is one of the most creative mantras there is right now. Shout out to all the orgs, all the Alana orgs, and all the other multicultural orgs for their mantras. ASO is one of them. The mantras are just amazing. The mantras, I feel like, is what really ties your org together, and ASO just has one of the creative mantras as well. So shout out to y'all. So next question I have for you guys is, tell us about ASO programs. What usually happens during these programs, and can you guys each name one of your favorite programs you guys had?
So for our programs, when you come in, as soon as you step in the room, everybody's there, they're playing music, it's time to chat, get to know people. It's just like a good, positive space of just meeting new people. And then once the program starts with our DOPs, we start off with probably a few questions about what the program is going to be about, just to see about what people know about the program or topic. Then it could be educational or it could be fun, because you know we like mixing a little both. But that's
And then, Ajak, what you would say is your favorite ASO program so far? It could be for this semester or just any other semesters.
I would say I have two.
Okay, what are the two?
My first one, I feel like, would be Among Us. It was my favorite because I was the imposter, and
nobody
figured out that I was the imposter. And then it was just fun because like everybody was working together trying to find the clues, and it was really fun. And the second one I would say is Guess Who.
Okay. Where
we learn facts about a few people, and at the end we did a game trying to remember the facts that we were told, like where the person was from and certain facts about Africa, which is one that I didn't know. Africa has 54 countries. And until coming and joining ASO, I did not know that.
Okay. All right, so when we get back from break, we're gonna ask Chelsea what was her favorite program so far this semester, as well as some other questions, of course, for ASO. So stay tuned and stick back around when we come back from break. So Chelsea, what's your...
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Shine on that black.
Look at the bling. Look at do we got a diamond tester on? Yeah, that's getting bad. Yep.
10 out of 10 recommend on Yelp. score, going to the playoffs.
I can't believe I missed that.
Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone.
What? I should take your phone away.
No. I'll call for a ride.
Wait, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
Kevin, I need that back.
No.
Kevin!
Welcome back from break, everyone. Before we jump into our next question, let's hear about what are Chelsea's favorite programs that ASO has produced so far. So Chelsea, what are your favorite programs from ASO so far?
I don't necessarily have one program, but I would definitely say all the programs that we've collaborated with other orgs about, like LSU, CSA, and DMA, getting to learn their cultures as well. Also, like I said before, learning their similarities and differences compared to ours as well is very nice to see. And then with DMA, comparing like American music to African
I
music,
love that program.
and then making
that was a fun program.
beats as well was a very fun program to have.
Okay, cool. So up next, so first of all, Pan Africa just passed.
Yeah.
How did you guys feel about putting that together? Because I know putting an event is not easy.
Oh my God.
So if you guys could just tell me real quick, like Pan Africa, how it went, how did you guys envision it to be? Did it come out that way?
Pan Africa. Ooh, it was definitely stressful, but at the end, it was very much all worth it. Like, it did come out how you wanted it to be. It did end a little longer, but I loved every moment of it. I would say some of my favorite parts were the dance performers, getting to see how different cultures express their culture through dance, like ASA, and ASO, CSA. It was just a good experience. I also liked how our own dance team, Tempo, showed different dances from different countries in Africa, such as South Africa, Nigeria, Congo, and Ghana. It was just, I loved it.
Okay. Chelsea?
Like Jack said already, it was stressful, but yeah. But at the end, we pulled through, and I'm extremely proud of my board for that. So shout out to y'all. I would say my favorite part would be the intern play, because I know the interns put a lot of work into it. We'll be texting the group chat every single day, back and forth. They'd be practicing 3 to 2 hours a day just for this show to happen. So shout out to them as well.
Shout out to the interns, y'all.
Yeah. But that was most definitely my favorite part. But I was roaming about to actually take in everything to actually enjoy it, but seeing videos from and then hearing feedback from other people was actually very helpful and very meaningful to me as well, being that we put a lot of work into it. Hearing that this was one of the good shows or good events that I've actually been to was fun to hear.
Yeah, I feel like that's very encouraging, actually, if somebody tells you that your event went great. So before we move on to the next question, just want to let you guys know, if you yourself are interested in attending an ASO event like Pan Africa, next semester they have the Battle of the Designers event, which is top tier, 10 out of 10 event. I participated in multiple times. It's great. They also have their dinner, which will be happening again next semester. So spring semester, get your tickets. Come on. Come on. So ASO, in my opinion, along with many other orgs, have great committee bonding nights and e-board bonding nights, I can imagine. So can you guys talk to us about how those committee nights or those little times you guys have together brings everyone together, and how can those events help out, how can those bonding nights help out when it comes to introducing yourselves to the new committee members and getting to know them and them getting to know you guys?
I can say bonding night was definitely one of the top reasons why I chose to stay with ASO, because I got the chance to meet new people, and I was really kind of more closed off in the beginning, But then one of the games that we did was karaoke. And the e-board members are like, everyone has to do a song. And I'm like, I don't want to go up there and do a song because there's like a lot of people I don't know.
Yeah.
And me, myself, I cannot sing at all. So I was like, that's like kind of embarrassing. But it was really fun, and having everybody encourage me, like, you got this, like, we'll even sing with you, like, and then once I go up there and everybody was singing together, like, it just, I felt so comfortable and so welcomed, and that made me feel really happy.
Okay, cool. Chelsea?
I feel like the bonding experience just not only brings us together, but also provide a lot of areas for improvement for us as well, because the interns are the future of most of our,
that is true,
as we know, because they might be the next board. Yeah, and they are the ones who would also bring people in. Without the interns, it's probably not that much for an organization. And with our bonding experience, being that we bond with them and also learning from them, get to help us improve in our programs as well. I know recently we had a meeting with our interns, like, hey, how do you guys feel like we should support you guys? How do you feel like ASO is doing when it comes to supporting you guys educationally, emotionally, whatever it is that we can help you guys do, which is, I feel like if we did not have that bonding experience, we wouldn't have been able to have, which is why I also extremely love bonding and karaoke as well.
Everybody loves karaoke.
Everybody loves karaoke. I remember we started pushing, like Jack said, not that we are forcing you to actually do something, but not just leaving you out of things too.
Making you feel welcome.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I remember from my karaoke experience, one of the interns did not want to sing a song from their country. And we're like, why not? And then she played the song. Half of the board knew the song. We jumped in and started singing with her.
Oh, that's nice.
And then she was like, oh my God, I didn't think anybody would know any song from Congo. I'm like, what do you mean?
And look, y'all do it.
Exactly.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I think you were community leader when I went to my first bonding night.
And you was Mary and Lindsay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Mary and Lindsay. I know when you guys had the blue ASO fans. I like that shirt. All right, so next question. Real quick, if you guys could share a quick personal experience or story that illustrates your experience in ASO, or an experience that has impacted someone else's life so far in ASO, what can that story be?
For me, a personal story. I have a lot of personal stories when it comes to ASO.
Yeah.
I've been in ASO since my freshman year. It was through COVID. Our meetings was through Zoom, which and Instagram Live for some reason. I would say when I first knew about ASO, we were through Zoom because it was COVID, and then the involvement fair was also through Zoom as well.
Yeah,
and as soon as I got there, they're like, where are you from? I'm like, I live in the Bronx, but I'm from Ghana. They all started screaming, Ghana, even though none of them were from Ghana, but they all started screaming Ghana. And that made me feel more welcome, to the point that as soon as the meeting ended, and like, I kid you not, as soon as the meeting ended, I ran to my friends, Mary and Tracy. I'm like, you guys have to join ASO. Oh my God.
And now look.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
And then I just ran to their room, told them about ASO, and then they were like, they were asleep, so they couldn't join the involvement fair.
Yeah.
But during the next meeting, they joined, and then right after, we were all just on the board right away. And we've all been on the board till date. I know Tracy took a little break because, but yeah, learning not only just your culture, and then ASO also being there for you as well, not just academically but emotionally as well. You get to have a lot of personal friends. I wasn't as close to Ajak, but then from this semester, we've become so close that we're already planning our 10-year reunion.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, and then one other person that I'm very proud and extremely amazed that I got to know is Lindsay. I don't know if you know Lindsay.
Shout out
to Lindsay. But she has taught me a lot, and I don't think she knows that. She'll probably cry if she sees this video.
She probably will.
But she has taught me so much, and she even taught me more than what the mantra means. Being that you can actually see her live the mantra means a lot, and that's my story when it comes to ASO.
Okay. Ajak, if you have like a quick little experience with ASO?
Yeah, Mine actually starts with Lindsay.
No.
She was like one of the people that were like, "Oh, are you coming to program today?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And actually, like, she was an amazing intern leader and like making sure all of us are good and just interacting with us. I don't really think I had that before, like somebody always like being there whenever you need them. And then that also, me joining the e-board, learning new experiences and learning about other people's cultures is like just new things that I never had before, and having that just makes me just, I love it.
Yeah.
And also,
That's nice.
Somebody had told me before that they joined ASO because of me, and that just lit up my heart, because like I love making people feel welcome the same way I was welcome, and just continuing that and having that be in ASO is just amazing.
Okay. All right, so we are nearing towards the end of tonight's episode, but of course we end every episode with a quick little question. So if you could pick one word, a piece of advice to give to any other student that's watching right now that would like to join ASO, what would that one word of advice be?
It has to be one word?
It could be like 1, 2, 3 words.
Okay.
Can it be a sentence?
Yeah.
Join and find out.
Oh, okay, join and find out. A job?
Come as you are.
Come as you are. Okay.
Come as you are. Don't be afraid to be who you are based off of thinking somebody's gonna think away or whatever. Just come as you are.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just like Ajak and Chelsea said, if you yourself are interested in joining ASO, please, like I mentioned earlier, they have an event this Thursday, a game night. If you yourself are stressed, tired of studying, tired of work, tired of being in the library, please go to ASO's program happening in room 225, of course, at 7 p.m. They're gonna have a game night, a bunch of fun games to do. If you would like to join their committee, join eventually the e-board in the future, go to more events. Next semester, start attending. Spring semester is a really packed semester filled with so many fun events. Be sure to make one of those events ASO's events. Make sure you go to their meetings. Make sure you stop at their table during the Spring Involvement Fair. Make sure you connect with them, because if you yourself are interested, and remember, you don't have to be African, you don't have to be wherever you're from, you can join ASO. That's right, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly. All right, so we're closing tonight's episode. A huge thank you to the African Student Organization for sharing all their valuable insights. Today was just a great episode. Thank you. I enjoy their commitment to Oswego and spreading the word is amazing. And we gotta keep popping out to these events and making sure they're doing great. To our viewers, thank you for joining us on tonight's episode. Remember to keep embracing diversity, keep learning, and go to these programs and learn more about where other people come from and things that interest you. Of course, like I said earlier, join the African Student Organization every Thursday at 7 to be a part of their organization. And until next week, the final episode for now next week, unfortunately. I'll see you guys, and don't forget to see things through the bigger picture.
Welcome back to Major Discussions.